was in the previous one. They're now sitting in 8th place in the West with work to do to get back to the level they were at last year. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. San Antonio Spurs win the NBA champions, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So no, you just have to have.
The crowd has assembled here at the Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah to cheer on the Jazz. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And they've only played them once this season, but that win should give them some confidence heading into the night, their final matchup.
And guys, a chance to sweep the season series here. Of course, that motivation goes both ways. So they'll have to come ready to play, and I expect they will.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for Las Vegas. Profit is out there with Chris Singleton. And there's Bottoms, then it's Silk, and it's Caboclo in at the point guard position.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
It's rebounded by Las Vegas. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And the shot is good.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Here's Bottoms. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Money. He's coming off a 25-point game against Detroit. Rebounded by Caboclo.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Here's Caboclo. A 32-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score. And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Now Las Vegas moving it up. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month.
You know what, Kevin, as a team, they've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Booker. 4 on the clock. Got it despite fading back a bit. So it's Las Vegas now. Caboclo, the pass to Silk. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. They set the pick. Pass to Bottoms. The 3. They grab their own miss. Godby. That one goes. Count.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunity. There.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Here's Money. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Gobert, the screen. To the right side. Passes it to Money. Releases. That one a little long.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Launches a 3. Can't get it to go. So Utah will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
You can see it in that game. Despite the odds going against them, once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
And, Greg, sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
Here's Money. After the basket by Las Vegas. It's deflected. Now Las Vegas moving it up.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
Yeah, just got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. Hayward comes in for Trevor Booker.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
The turnaround jumper, and Caboclo pulls it down.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
The pass to Bottoms. Releases. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league. Had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Takes a 3. Count that one.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow him down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Here's Money. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
So it's Las Vegas now. 10-point lead. Here's Caboclo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Caboclo's got 9 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Las Vegas?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Here's Money, and he jams it with authority.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
He dishes it to Favors. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And the basket by Singleton.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding. You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Bottoms. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him at 1 for 6.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Hayward goes in. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Pass to Money. Out left of the wing. Here's the 3. Here's Favors. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
Yeah, and watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like that. Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
On the court right now for Las Vegas, we've got Chris Singleton, who's out there with the Prophet. Silk is out there with Bottoms. And it's Caboclo in at the 1. And the second free throw, good. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
Las Vegas leading by 11. Kicks to Singleton. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. Singleton's got 11.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been excellent from behind the arc.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time, could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league.
And he gets it to go.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Caboclo. 9 points in the game so far. Five to shoot. From 18 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And guys, with Favors, his development, you know, you forget, sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons.
Las Vegas has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. 1:52 left to play here in the half. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Chris Singleton has been playing well. He has 11 points, and he's sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
So Singleton nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Thompson inside. Singleton's there. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Good on the second free throw. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's Sixth Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Clock at 4. Here's Caboclo. Plays it up and banks it in. Caboclo's got 11 points.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
59 seconds left now here in the second. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
There's 39 seconds left here in the second.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And through one half, it hasn't.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside, how about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, their three-point shooting has told the
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Gobert, the screen. Passes to Money. Looking to end his cold spell. Can't hit from in close.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And for Las Vegas, they've got Bottoms. Chris Singleton is out there with Silk. Then it's the Prophet, and it's Caboclo in at the point. Jazz trail by 16. And for Utah, here's Money. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Money's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Utah. Here's Bottoms. Again, Las Vegas scores.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And it's good from the elbow. He's got 8. Las Vegas leading by 14. Here's Caboclo. He's got 18. There's the pass to Bottoms. It's good from long range. Bottoms got 5 points in the quarter.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Huffman, and he hits the jump shot. And Las Vegas leads by 19.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Utah calls timeout.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
Here's what Las Vegas has got going right now. Jarrett's checked in, and it's Wright in for Caboclo. Utah also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Hayward comes in for Trevor Booker, and it's Burks in for Money.
Talk about some great numbers for the Prophet. He's got 10 points and also a block shot. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Singleton, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Burks can't get it to go. Las Vegas leading by 21.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in his 3rd season. He doubled his scoring average, shooting percentage was up. Then last season, a strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
Offensive rebound. Here's Godby. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. The Prophet's got 13.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Burks to end the run. The shot by Hayward, wide open. The Jazz with another miss. And back to Alec Burks, a guy who entered the league with raw talent, but once the light went on, Greg, he showed the ability to help his team in a number of ways.
Yeah, he's going to be the prototype in terms of a two-way player. He's a guy who can not only score it for you, but he'll rebound and defend it. But what impressed me last season is he averaged 3 assists a game, really looked to make plays for his teammates.
Here's Huffman.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Here's Caboclo. Out to the right wing, unloads, releases from the wing and drills it. And it's 6 points for Silk.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. So Utah ends up going with the new group. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. On the court right now for Las Vegas. They've got Silk, and it's Bottoms in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Caboclo, and that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Caboclo. Shot clock at 5. Can't get it to go. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. Gobert, the screen. Jumper off the screen. A nice shot by Booker.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Caboclo. Pass to Bottoms. From deep. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Here's Money. Jarrett pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Caboclo. It's stolen. In transition, here come the Jazz. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And Las Vegas making a change here. Monty Eunice has checked in. So it's Las Vegas now. Here's Caboclo. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. The dish to Burks. Baseline J on the way, but they get it back. No good from Booker.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Here's Caboclo. Clock is at 3. To the left wing. Here's Bottoms. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bottoms got 12 points in just the second half. The Jazz have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Booker. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Caboclo. Gobert with the block, and they get it back.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Las Vegas.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
A nice shot by Booker.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Caboclo. Puts it up. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Caboclo's got 20.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
So it's Las Vegas now after the basket by Utah. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
All alone. And again, it's Utah.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Caboclo. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Thompson comes in for Booker, and it's Exum in for Money. Silks checked in for Las Vegas. Rebound by Singleton.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
5 on the clock. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Gobert, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. First one falls for him. And Utah making a change here. Brooks is checked in. And Gobert drops them both. So it's Las Vegas now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Las Vegas.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year. So tonight, we'll make it 46.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
Good. Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
Here's Caboclo. Burks with the double team. Singleton the pass to Caboclo. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
So we see Las Vegas taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer.